These final kind of pages of my sketchbook, I think, some of my favourite, where I really came into my own of doing studies of artist work like Cy Twombly and Helen Frankenfather, I think her name is. And I kind of just started to really sit in front of pieces and sketch, and it didn't have to be a sketch of the painting, but I copied various shapes and colours and elements and made my own sort of thing. So with the Cy Twombly piece, I sat in front of it and I liked the scribbliness and the letters and shapes used, so I kind of reflected those and created these three kind of drawings that I think work really well. And then I've got some postcards stuck in kind of all over the place here, which are really nice ways to show work I saw and really liked. There's a Matisse next to the Cy Twombly page that I think I really like the colours of, and I like the kind of painterly style of. I'm not sure what this one is on the top right, but I really liked, not exactly the style of it, because I don't know if I'd be able to replicate that or I'd want to. It's very neat and representative and realistically painted, but I really like the subject of it and the kind of beautifulness of it, and I thought that was really cool. So I kind of wanted to keep that just so I could maybe look at the colours in it or the theme of it later on. And when I studied Helen Franken, her work, I really like these ones I've done where I've kind of smudged it and I've used different oil pastels, but I think I also used some yellow marker, some pencil. I really went over it and sat there and really spent my time on it and made sure it reflected the painting. I did some writing of what I thought as well, and then later on you can see underneath it I did some printing. I printed it and stuck it over some pages, so I printed it on acetate and stuck it over some book pages, so that was really cool. Did some different collages once. So this was kind of the last row of work was once I got back, so I did these two first pieces including acetate and book pages, and that was a really cool way to kind of wind up and start getting back into like proper art and using techniques and shapes I'd learned on the trip. And then some leftover bits of acetate I had just in my sketchbook pocket. I did these scratchy designs in it, which I thought was really cool, and then I did some negative of those by just scratching or just drawing the scratches on white paper. And then this page was kind of an element of what life is like once I've come back, so I was doing some drawings with the Matisse shapes that were still going around in my head, and then some stickers that I'd picked up at work, so back to normal life. And then we did this print, and I think it really went well with all of my work, and I wanted to kind of combine it later on, which I have done, combined it with some of my sketchbook pages, overlaying them. So I thought I'd stick this in there to kind of conclude it, and again, just give the sketchbook more of a arty feel. I also did some reflection, some writing, which links up to kind of some of my Unit 1 stuff that was on flowing and writing, unconscious writing, and that can be really important in art, I think. Kind of get my emotions flowing so I can then make art that links to those emotions, and also using this text within my art is a really cool idea as well.